Let's make a kangaroo burger with some potatoes on the Weber kettle. I'm lighting my grill up with Burn Fire Starters Company, always keeping me lit. Love these. I'm starting out with some potatoes. I'm going to do the medallion style on a kebab. I did my prep work earlier and I cut them 1/4 inch thick, and they soaked in water, salt bath for about half an hour. I skewered them and I patted them dry. I'm using avocado oil as my binder, and Randy had sent me his rubs. I'm going to use Spirit Sprinkles because it's made for potatoes and pork as well. It is my favorite. I want to keep it in my purse at all times. Then I'm going in with This Is It. It is an all-purpose seasoning and it's a great combo. I tossed this on the grill, flipping every 15 minutes on each side for about 45 minutes before I decided that they were good and fork tender. Now let's move on to the kangaroo burgers. But first, it's time for a beer. Y'all know the drill. I've had kangaroo tri-tip before. It was very gamey, but I loved it. It's one of my favorite meats, but this one smelled like straight up beef. So I'll be using this beef rub from Randy's Rubs. It's called 13-0, and I'm also putting a little bit of rosemary in my burger mixture before I mashed it and created my 2 patties. This was 1 pound of meat, so just to give you an idea, I'm making large burger patties. And these were super easy to mold. They are very lean. I'll show you nutritional facts in a moment. I'm just chopping my burgers off with the 13-0 seasoning again on both sides. Because these have no fat content, they do kind of fall apart a little bit, so you have to be very careful while grilling. So I really like that spatula that you just saw. And here are the nutritional facts. I stuck them on the grill. My grill was at 400 degrees. I struggled with my heat, so I had to add some briquettes in the middle of my cook. These kangaroo burgers took about 10 minutes, maybe 12, due to me struggling a little bit with my heat. I seared them over coals, added some cheese. I chose Havarti because it's a mild cheese, and I wanted to taste my meat. Plus, I had all of these toppings to make my burger interesting. I started with mayo, and I made this guac spread with onion and jalapeno and some seasonings. I added red onion, tomato, lettuce, and that was it for me. My husband added coleslaw to his. That was interesting. Now, this was a huge burger. It was really hard to eat, but it was so delicious. Unfortunately, it tasted like beef all the way. If you put this in front of me and didn't tell me it was kangaroo, I wouldn't have ever guessed. I highly recommend you try it. It's delicious. I'll stick to my tri-tip, but this was a fun try, and the potatoes turned out delicious. And I enjoyed a cigar at the end of my night. Y'all, cheers.